Walk into the headquarters of almost any major American company today, and everything appears business as usual. Employees are attending meetings, executives are reviewing quarterly reports, engineers are building products, marketing teams are launching campaigns, customers continue buying, investors continue watching. On the surface, nothing seems unusual. But behind closed doors, a very different story is unfolding. America's biggest companies are fighting one of the most important battles in modern business history. It's not a price war. It's not a battle for market share. And surprisingly, it isn't even a race to launch the next AI product. It's a much quieter competition, one that most customers never see. Yet it could determine which companies dominate the next decade and which ones slowly fade behind their competitors. Here's what's really happening. For years, companies competed in ways most people understood. Launch a better product, offer lower prices, expand into new markets, open more stores, hire more employees. Growth was visible. Success was measured by what happened in public. Today's competition looks very different. The biggest battles are happening inside companies rather than outside them. Executives are asking difficult questions. How can we make decisions faster? How can we improve productivity? How can we modernize decades-old systems without disrupting the business? How can we prepare for technologies that are evolving almost every month? Those questions have become central to corporate strategy, and the answers require much more than launching another product. Take artificial intelligence. Most people think the competition is about building the smartest chatbot. In reality, that's only a small part of the story. The larger challenge is figuring out how AI can improve an entire organization. Can it reduce repetitive work? Can it help employees analyze information faster? Can it improve customer support? Can it strengthen cybersecurity? Can it speed up software development? Can it help executives make better decisions? Every company is exploring those questions. Not because AI is trendy, but because even small improvements in productivity can create enormous advantages over time. That's why businesses continue investing billions of dollars behind the scenes. They're not simply buying software, they're redesigning how work gets done. Another battle involves infrastructure. Across the United States, corporations are investing heavily in data centers, cloud computing, semiconductor technology, networking equipment, and digital systems. These aren't projects customers usually notice. No one chooses a retailer because they built another server facility. No one switches banks because a company upgraded its cloud architecture. But those investments quietly improve speed, reliability, security, and efficiency. Customers experience the results without ever seeing the infrastructure itself. That's exactly why this competition remains largely invisible. Cybersecurity has become another front in this silent corporate war. Every day, businesses face increasingly sophisticated digital threats. Protecting customer information is no longer just an IT responsibility. It has become a business priority involving executive leadership, legal teams, operations, finance, and technology specialists. Companies are investing billions to strengthen defenses. The better they protect their systems, the less customers ever notice. Ironically, success often looks like nothing happening at all. Talent has become another major battlefield. The biggest companies aren't simply competing for customers anymore. They're competing for engineers, data scientists, cybersecurity professionals, cloud architects, operations experts, project managers, artificial intelligence researchers. Finding experienced people capable of leading modern business transformation has become incredibly difficult. That's why businesses increasingly focus on developing talent internally. Training programs, leadership development, continuous learning, upskilling employees. The companies that learn fastest often gain advantages technology alone can't provide. Then there's speed. 5 years ago, businesses often had time to observe new technologies before deciding whether to invest. Today, that luxury has largely disappeared. Executives understand that waiting too long can create enormous competitive disadvantages. That's forcing organizations to become much more adaptable. Rather than planning one major transformation every decade, businesses now expect continuous change. Systems evolve constantly. Processes improve continuously. Teams learn new tools every year. Adaptability itself has become a competitive advantage. One of the most interesting parts of this corporate war is that customers rarely notice it directly. When an online order arrives faster, when a banking app responds instantly, when customer service resolves an issue more efficiently, when software becomes smarter, most people assume the experience simply improved. They don't see the years of infrastructure investment, employee training, cybersecurity planning, and operational redesign that made those improvements possible. That's why this battle remains largely hidden from public view. Wall Street, however, sees it very clearly. Investors increasingly examine capital spending, cloud investments, infrastructure projects, research budgets, workforce development, and digital transformation strategies. These investments often reveal far more about a company's future than a single quarter's earnings, because they're signals of preparation. Preparation for technologies still developing. Preparation for future customer demand. Preparation for competition that's becoming more intense every year. History shows why this matters. The businesses that embraced electricity early transformed manufacturing. The companies that invested in computers improved productivity decades before others. The organizations that recognized the importance of the internet often built lasting competitive advantages. Today's silent corporate war follows the same pattern. Only this time, the competition is happening much faster. Of course, no company knows exactly what the future will look like. Some investments won't pay off. Some technologies will disappoint. Some ambitious projects will never deliver the expected returns. That's the nature of innovation. But executives increasingly believe that doing nothing carries an even greater risk, because while one company waits, another company is learning, improving, experimenting, building, and quietly becoming more competitive. That may be the defining characteristic of modern business. The biggest victories no longer happen when a company announces a revolutionary product. Many happen years earlier, inside conference rooms, engineering labs, training centers, and data centers, long before the public notices anything has changed. So while headlines often focus on product launches and quarterly earnings, remember there's another competition unfolding behind the scenes. A competition over productivity, infrastructure, talent, cybersecurity, and adaptability, and long-term strategy. Most people will never see it, but they'll experience the results every day through faster services, smarter products, stronger businesses, and industries transformed from the inside out. And that's why the silent corporate war happening behind closed doors may become one of the most important business stories of this decade.